I am Furkan Akbudak. I'm recording this video for my English homework. I am starting now. Mr. Otis bought Canterville Chase, but Lord Canterville said that it was a ghost house, and he told his guests, but Mr. Otis didn't believe in ghosts, and Otis family moved Canterville Chase after a few weeks. Mr. Amney greeted in front of the house. Then they went to library and they saw a red stain in library. It belongs to the blood Lady Elena de Canterville. But they didn't believe this and they cleaned this stain. But the stain tree again. One night, Mr. Otis wake up and heard strange noise, and then he opened the door and he saw terrible sight. He saw old man in the hall. Her eyes crooked and he has grey hair. He gave an oil ghost for his chair, and then he went his bed and he slept. The ghost continued to curate a home, and twins loved him, so the ghost felt very upset because no one was afraid of him. He thought people should afraid of himself because he is a ghost. Next morning in breakfast, Otis family spoke about ghosts. This day they went to library and they saw the blood was different color. They loved, but Virginia felt bad. On Sunday night, the ghosts come again. Mr. Otis and twins went down. They saw ghosts sweep a chair. When ghost saved there, he ran away. Then the ghost was very upset. He decided to try to frighten the Otis family again, so he accepted to make a new blood stain in the library. That night he wrapped himself in a sheet and he went to hall. Then he screamed and covered his face with his hands because he saw other ghosts. Next morning he went to this ghost, but now it looked different, and he understood Mr. Otis tricked him. The ghost decided frighten the Otis family again, but twins made very bad jokes, so he didn't try to frighten the Otis family again. He spent most time in his room. One day Virginia went horse riding with Duke, but she went to home to change her clothes, and she saw ghosts. Then they speak, and the ghost said that you can ask the angel of death to let me sleep forever, and they dissolve in leather air. That night Virginia didn't come down for tea, and her family became afraid. They looked all there, but they didn't. But they didn't. Virginia and they returned house. Then at midnight, Virginia come home. There are a box in her hands. Then they went to a small room and they looked at a skeleton. This is Sir Simon's skeleton. She told his story. 4 days later, there is a funeral in Canterville Chase, and Mr. Amney was in the last corridor. She was very upset because she had very years with Gus. They buried Sir Simon in the churchyard. The next morning, Mr. Otis gave this box Lord Canterville, but he didn't give this box and he gave it to Virginia. A few years later, Virginia married the Duke and they was very happy.